Hi everyone, welcome to Medieval Mirage. We are doing part 2 of our DIY wax seal stamps, but today will be about the wax seals. Thank you. Welcome everyone, it's the 3rd of September 2022 and I'm just continuing on with the wax seals, and I just thought I would just put the camera on and you can watch me and have a look at how these are going. I'm going to grab this one, and what I'm going to do is I think I've told you, everything well away, like the oil, the opposite direction to your flames. So please remember that, it's so important, because you stay safe and your home, you know, is safe. Obviously I'm addressing adults, so you're all very reasonable, responsible people, but it's always good to be mindful because this tutorial is not for children, it's for adult crafters. So that's nicely oiled, and you don't have to put it on straight away. You can always let it just cool a little bit. So I'm just throwing on the oil, and I'm being very generous this time with the oil, especially where it's already had a little accident. Even though I've glossed over it, it's yeah, just in case. Okay, I'm just scooping off the dried wax on the match stick. So here's a couple of the blues, and then I do one more blue, and then I'll add maybe 2 gold. Okay, so the secret is lots of olive oil. Well, I'm using almond oil, but that is the secret. Lots of oil. Okay. So it has compromised the design, but I might do another gloss again, but make sure I have lots of olive oil or whatever oil we are using at the time. So you can pick that off and add it there. Just makes some really nice colors. So this dulls down the intensity of the blue. The gold won't be as bright. So it's a lovely blue color, but a bit too bright for me. And make sure you get around the edges as well. I'm doing it with my left hand, which is very, very awkward because I haven't really set myself up very well. This is a very peculiar red. Oh, it's almost like a pinky red. So what I might do just for fun is just add some blue, that really bright blue. And we better get this onto it quickly. Oops, I have to be careful that I don't burn myself, so please everyone, please be careful. Don't be like me, a bit of a klutz. But yeah, so these here are some of my faves. But I will kind of throw in a bit of a visual for you. I mean, they're all beautiful, don't get me wrong. I love them. So that's kind of the color red it is. It's a very unusual red. I've run out of my dark red, I think. I think I did finish it up. So, but I'm waiting on that one to come. But anyway, these are what they look like, which I absolutely love. Because it's, oh, beautiful. There we go. So that's the secret, everyone. The secret is lots of oil when we're using these. So just remember, this isn't like a metal thing that we utilize. I love that. I absolutely love that. You know, we're customizing something for ourselves. It's homemade. So with homemade, there's going to be little imperfections, but that's what adds to the charm and, I don't know, authenticness of it. It really is an archaic way of sealing your letters or decorating your pages. It really is an archaic way of doing it, but we've modernized it. Okay, so, well, that's a nice color. And I haven't even decided what I'm going to use, have I? And I'm really laying it. Now, if I was doing this without the camera, I would be doing it on top of it. So at the moment I can see I've missed a bit. So I would be putting it sort of dead center. With that, look at that. So that's what you want. You want to be able for this to be released but leave you a lovely impression. Yes, it will make it oily, but that's okay. Just wipe it off and you've still got your beautiful wax seal. So I might just do that with this. So let's see if we can salvage this by doing this one as our next one, because I really love this one. And I'm just going to saturate it with almond oil. That's what I'm using at the moment. So whatever oil you have should be fine. Just as long as you keep it away in the opposite direction of your flame, you should be okay. Anyway, I hope you're all well, and thank you for joining me. I hope this will inspire you to give it a go, especially if you do have your own embossing folders. It's just you're gonna look at your embossing folders in a different way. Yep, so keep your papers away from flames. I should really have that put out, but I've only got it there just in case the other one runs out. And yeah, you know, those issues that I seem to be the only person on the planet that has them. Yeah. Hopeless I am. I really am. Very clumsy. Okay, so oops, we don't want that there, so we'll definitely be cleaning that in a moment. Alright, so I didn't really do much with this one, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so now I'm cleaning it with the other cloth. So you want to make sure this cloth that you're cleaning doesn't have any oil on it. Okay, you want the part that has oil separate. We're not reusing it because you don't want it to flare up and hurt you. Okay, so I'm doing 6 of those. Okay, now this one's stuck, so I am a bit nervous. Well, how about that? There we go. It's done. It did it. We did it. Yeah. So there we are getting that embossed look. fantastic. So I am waiting on the texture that you can use with your wax seals. So mine has died. So, well, not died, but it's no longer, you know, usable. So I found a place where I could get it with my wax sealing. So I'm just going to be using that afterwards. Yeah, so play with your colors and get some different colors. So see, that's red, but we mixed it with some other colors and it's made it a little bit more vintage looking. So there we go. Alright. Oh, did I prepare my next one? I didn't prepare it. Hello. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. That's it. What a pretty color. That's really... I'm just going for broke. Why not? I mean, I am dabbing off, but I'm making sure it's still quite oily because I just want to make sure that I'm not wasting anything. I'm going to do the red, but I'll add maybe one of the gold. Okay. So yeah, I guess if you were going to be doing this quite a bit, I would probably have 2 burner going so that you can move quickly. Oh, look at that. That's what you want. And look at that beautiful, I love that impression. We'll have a look at it soon. Yeah, just remember, make sure that this isn't burning hot or anything like that. But yeah, that's cool. I love that. So we're getting what we want. We're getting that embossed wax stamp result. Trying to, oops, because I can't really see what I'm doing because of the way that I'm set up. So I apologize for not doing a very good job. But you get the idea. Normally when I'm doing this, oh, I do like that little bit on the side there. Let's move that there. Okay, here we go. No, we didn't wax it, did we? Well, better make sure. Okay. So yeah, everyone, you will now have tons of wax seal stamps to play with. Let's add another one. Whoops. Oh, okay, fantastic. Yes, that's really come out beautifully. I'm just wiping off the excess oil. And I don't mind the oil sitting on there either. But if you're worried, you can just wipe it down after you've finished. I love this so much. So we'll try this one and I'll just put the oil on it now. So this stirring does help it along. Alright, so this is what I mean. Like, I really do like to, but it's very slow, so it's very hard to do the circular motion because it's not very hot. So you can't, well, I can't win, it seems. Okay. Ready to go? Here we go. And I do like gold, but with the gold, I can't use gold to highlight it. I guess I could use silver or another metallic color, but I don't know. Yeah. So I love it, but it's just, I prefer the gold for myself as a accent. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. And I do love that it's a bit off. It's not necessarily dead center. I think that's kind of very natural. Anyway, I don't know if you can see my hair where you are, but yeah, I tried to straighten it today. And sometimes it really behaves itself, but today it is just absolute frizz central. So, yeah. Well, all right, so you just put it down in circular motions if you want that kind of circle-y one. Yep, circular, just remember circular motions for a circle. All right, let's see if I can get it in this dead center. I'm going to be, my head might be in the way, or I'll take it out when I edit it. Okay. All right, so I just put it in, still didn't get it dead center because I really need it right here. But yeah, it's probably been out of your way, or I don't know. I'm sorry, the setup is a bit stupid today. Oh my goodness, oh, I just can't get anything right sometimes. And that's why sometimes I'm just too scared to upload my videos. I just think, oh boy, who needs my drama? The candle. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. And wow, I do love that. Oh, it's this way. It's kind of like a, yeah, an intricate kind of tulipy shape, really. It's beautiful. And I think you could have it either way. So I'm going right around the edge. So sometimes if you just feel on the bottom, but you need to do it on baking paper, everyone, and that means you can glue these anywhere. Just one. Just see. We'll just see. It's about playing and experimenting. Where's my little thing? Okay, so I always use just, you can see how much I use this all the time. But this is the best way for me, I have found, when, call it dry brushing. Well, rather than have it on my finger all the time, sometimes the Serene wrap lets me down and it's on my finger. But yeah, if you can just, yeah, it just helps you avoid everything. Now, normally there is a provision for, you know, gold or silver textures to work with something like this. But if you haven't got it, that's okay, because just get your acrylic paints on and you can still get some really lovely results. Okay. See, I'm getting it on my fingers anyway. On the other hand there. Okay, so that's that one. If you feel you've put on too much, just get a bit of a damp cloth. Take it off and then go back again. So I might try that again. Just remember, we have put oil on here, so you might want to wipe off the excess oil. By the way, you don't have to do this, and you don't have to use gold. You can use silver or any other color, but you do not have to feel like this is an essential part of this. I just love doing it because I just think it's nice to make that part of the seal stand out. You know, you've gone to all that trouble creating this beautiful impression. It's just nice to let it shine. These are all the embossed impressions, so they're upright, they're not down indented, which is what debossed is. So there we go. So some of them, but they have a bit of both. That's what I'm finding. They have a bit of both because they're very, very intricate designs. I think they've turned out beautifully. Let's just put some of these side by side, and I might need a bigger tray or display thing. Okay, so this is how I have them. I have shown you this, I hope. But that one is that one. So once again, it's more, it's actually a combination of emboss and deboss, but it worked better, as you would have noticed before, with this. So this is why it's worth your while doing it this way first, that they finish as embossed, and then when you make them again, you're using these as your stamps to make these for a debossed stamp that creates an embossed. I know, it's very complicated. So it's really great having them propped up like that. So these can either go underneath what I just showed you or on top. It's quite lightweight really, so it's not going to crush what's underneath them, and I can just see everything at a glance. Whereas if they're just willy-nilly just rolling around, they could get hurt. And of course it's porcelain, I mean it's clay, and they could chip, so best just to keep them upright. It's easy to see them and so forth. Okay, so this is a standalone, but this one here was this one. Okay, right, so that's that one. So it's not bad, but I think it's not shown to its best because of the gold. So this was the, here's some comparisons for you. Okay, so these are the embossed, and that's the debossed. Okay, so these are, okay, so these were done today, but this was done another day. But I think they're all pretty much the same. I might have just used the same one. Yeah, I killed off, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see this one because I didn't do a very good job. But yeah, it's pretty close. This is why it's not too troublesome, because there's both a bit of emboss, deboss going on. And this one here, okay, this is the emboss finish, this is the debossed. What do you like? Because I do like this one. I think it's pretty cool. This is it. And this is the thing, you'll be making both, or you can just stick with one. The first one will be your debossed impression, The second one, if you make it how I showed you, will be your embossed, and then you have two choices. What do you prefer? What's your thoughts? I must admit I like both, but that is nice. I am partial to purple. One here is debossed, impression, embossed. I think they all look pretty cool. So what I'm showing you is both the debossed and embossed in this shot, everyone. So that's it from me, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope it's been inspiring, and that you give it a go when you get the opportunity. But please stay safe and well, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.